This temple is dedicated by Lord Shiva Temple. Do you know the name of the temple? Brihadishvara Temple. Brihad meaning the Sanskrit word says biggest. Do you know that the biggest Shivalingam inside, the biggest Nadu, the biggest Parvati, the biggest the door guardian, Dwara Palakas, and the biggest the Sanctum Sanctorum, Garbhagriha. Everything is called the biggest. We call the English name Big Temple. But this temple is built by Rajaraja Chola king and about 1000 years ago. But here one peculiar temple. Normally, in all South Indian temples, have been the Madurai, Srirangam, Chidambaram, Conchipuram, Chennai, all the southern temple, entrance Gopuram, much taller. But here, entrance Gopuram is smaller. Here the Garbhagriha, here the much taller, all of the temple, the Garbhagriha is smaller here. We called here revised architecture of Dravidian style. Second important, this is the landscape of Thanjavur, Cauvery Delta lands. No piece of rock not available. 1000 years ago, 75 kilometers far away, they brought from all the rocks, bring the stone. Afterwards, built such a great and excellent temple in India. Here the photography is freely allowed. Only the Garbhagriha only not allowed. Entrance fees nothing. Everything free except guide. Welcome. One more interesting, there is a door guardian we call it Dwara Palakas. The same size, same height, there are 18 doorkeepers inside the temple. How the technological, engineering, marvelous, wonderful. Do you know that the worldwide, 5 architecture, major architecture, Egyptian architecture, Greek architecture, Roman architecture, Mayan architecture, and Chola architecture. Chola people not only ruled by in India, it different abroad countries, Sri Lanka, Java, Sumatra, Borneo, Cambodia, Indonesia, Malaysia, South Asia, the whole controlled Chola king. This is the 10th biggest city in the world, Thanjavur. Now it's small city, but anyhow, historically they were not the grandest temple. Now we see that the Sanctum Sanctorum, much taller here. Normally the temple, the Sanctum Sanctorum is smaller. When you enter the temple here, you feel mentally and physically great peaceful temple. Vibration, highly vibration. Enjoy it. Welcome, sir. Heritage Monument Temple. Do you know the UNESCO announced very few temples in Tamil Nadu? Do you know that the 4 World Heritage in Tamil Nadu? One is the Mahabalipuram, another 3 Chola temples. One is the Thanjavur temple, another is son built the temple, Rajaraja son built the temple, Gangaikonda Cholapuram, another master temple.
Where is it?
Here to Thanjavur to 81 kilometers, en route to the Chennai. In fourth, the best temple, Dharasuram. Dharasuram, the one of the most beautiful miniature carving temple. The 4 is the World Heritage. But here the inscription of the Chola inscription. How the great king the ruled, how the succeeded, how many people working in the temple, how long the constructed temple, everything record. I read and translate it. For example, Palam, Udaiyar, Sri Rajarajastri, Val Udayarku, Tirukkana, Siruvidava Kamalai. But we are read left to right. Why?
That is how we read, right?
Excuse me, maximum language in the world, we are read left to right because we are going the temple left side entered, we'll come to right side. The clockwise system left to right. In the planet is moving left to right. The body of blood circulation left to right. Even to Aarti also left to right. Left to right proper way. Don't go against the nature. That's why the military people, the police people says left, right, left, right, left. Welcome. Now, after Ramela, first you see the human body, the combination, 5 elements. You know the 5 sense. You know the Shiva mantra says 5 letters. Nama Shivaya. You know the 5 You know, your finger is 5. This is the earth, this is the water, this is the fire, this is the wind, this is the sky. Okay? Now I tell you 2 minutes. This side. Now look at the here, the best photograph view. Now I tell you now. 1 minute, sir. Swalpa mundu batti. This is the hand of man. This is the hand of cosmic. The man and cosmic together. Vanakkam, namaskar, vandanam. When you pray Father, Mother, this way. When you pray the God, this way. Do you know the body is shaped like a temple? Do you know that in the Christianity religious says every human being, God is a replica. But Hindu religious says the human body is a temple.
Yes.
Now this is a human body is a temple. Now I'll show the real temple. Switch on. Please give me a camera, something. This is a temple, the other name we called here, Dakshina Kasi. Uttarakasi, the Himalaya, we called here Dakshina Kasi. Ali Garbhagudi Madinali, the center of the arch. You know the center of the Shiva, Idapaka Ganesha, Valapaka Subramanya, Kelagada Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra, Agni, all the Murti here. When you enter the temple, you feel such a great vibration. I cannot express to you. Such a wonderful positive energy in the temple. But Thanjavur Temple, one peculiar, madam, and the topmost dome, the Kapolo, monolithic rock here. Otrapara, single rock, 80 tons weight the single rock. How they lifted in 1,000 years ago. But we got record here. The record says, here's one important subject. Now look at the here. They got the 6 kilometer long the ramp. You see that? The 6 kilometer long the ramp. The man and elephant take by slowly rolling the stone, finally put the top. But the temple, one more peculiar, the Garbhagriha interior, completely hollow.
Oh.
This is Stula Linga, this is Suchama Linga, Linga form of the Vimana, one of the unique in the world.
Okay.
But Thanjavurnalli Bala Prasiddhi, Silpa Kala, Chitra Kala, Natya Kala, Sankita Kala, Uta Kala also Bala Prasiddhi. Thanjavur Sambar Bala Prasiddhi in the world. You know, 1,000 years ago, 400 dancing girl is working in the temple, record says.
Temple?
This temple.
Oh.
Do you know that even today, every month, second Friday and fourth Friday, in front of the stage, dance program here.
Oh.
Do you know that this temple started 1003, finishing 1010?
7 years.
Only 7 years constructed. That's why we told you Rajaraja, the king of the king, emperor. 2010, 1,000 years festival, 1,000 lady dancing, Guinness record. See that? 1,000 lady. But anybody want to learn to dancing, if you interested, we are coming here April and May, the summer time. The daytime, 12 o'clock when you enter the temple, everybody must be compulsory dancing. Because the ground is too hot, you cannot walk. Automatically you should be dance. Okay? Next we are going to Nandi Mandapam, and then I can explain you back side of the Garbhagriha. Now look at the Nandi. There is a monolithic Nandi here. The second largest Nandi in India. Throughout India, the 4 largest Nandi here. The first biggest Nandi in Andhra Pradesh, Lepakshi Temple,
Lepakshi, yes.
near Indupur. Second, Thanjavur. Third, the Mysore, the Chamundeshwari Betta. Fourth, in the Bangalore, Basanguri. But here the Nandi was peculiar. Nandi, the tongue also licking the nose. Yoga pose, the meditation. Excuse me, every Pradosha time, you know, monthly 2 times of Pradosha time, to the Abhishekam, you know, there's the platform here, and here they were standing here, took Abhishekam, milk Abhishekam, Sandana Abhishekam, that is the 22 varieties of Abhishekam, it still is going on. But when you enter the Pradosa time, 50 or 60,000 people surrounded here. Everybody says, Om Namah Shivaya. Om. You know, the 50,000 people is singing here. You feel like a really paradise. Something wonderful here.
When? Every Friday?
Every 14 days.
14 days. Oh.
You know, the Pradosam is according to the moon movement.
Okay, okay.
You know, if you like to offering, it's a prayer.
Okay.
Here the ceiling painting near about 200 meters. No reason. Tanjore, the paintings, one of the best place. You know the Mysore painting, shadow painting, Tanjore painting, the gold coated painting, and semi-Perseus. Do you know the Krishna, Rama? It is a very nice painting here. Really the great Tanjore is a painting, very famous, and music also. The music, the Carnatic music, the basic center in Tanjore. Tyagaraja, Samasasri, Muthu Samiti, the basic Vidwan born the Tanjore. Tanjore, another interesting, first Ishvara darshan nodabeku, ಆಮೇಲೆ Parvati darshan. Have been the Madurai, first Meenakshi darshan nodabeku, ಆಮೇಲೆ Ishvara. Tamil Nadu people humorously says, Madurai, the ladies dominate place. Tanjore, gents dominate. You are married. आपका घर में Thanjavur or Madurai?
Madurai.
Madurai. Thank you, sir.
Lie.
First the Ganesh and the other side the Durga. Normally other side Subramanya. Here the Shiva is very powerful. That is the Icha Shakti and the Kriya Shakti are that side. That is the two energy here. Here the Ganesh, one more peculiar, here the South India Ganpati bachelor. In North India Ganpati married two wives. Here the Ganesh, big belly here. Do you know that the big belly means lucky and prosperity? Illi nodri Channa Ganapati. Here one more interesting. You know our king, Rajaraja, when he entered the temple, he saw the majestic, magnific. So that you can feel that, you're feeling the mind. He called us sculpture, stubborn. So when the people entered, how grandest, please, to the express to the people. So the sculptor imagination, you think about big elephant.
Elephant. Oh, okay.
This big elephant, the python to swallowing. The big python to swallowing, and the guardian to pressed here. You think about elephant how big. To swallowing snake how big. The big snake, the pressing the man how big. How the master. Think about it. You saw the power. Magnific. And one more interesting, here is also the Ganesh, the bottom row the mouse. Do you know the Shiva, the vehicle Nandi? Do you know the Vishnu, the vehicle Garuda? Subramanya vehicle
Peacock.
Ganesh vehicle mouse. Without Ganesh prayer, Indian people cannot do it anything. Marriage, ceremonial, business, travel, anything. Without a mouse, cannot operate the computer.
Yeah.
Welcome, sir.
Nice.
We called Ardha Mandapa, final stage Garbhagriha. Illin nodi Shivalinga, Kadusar. Don't take photography. Sorry. The entrance, there are two kopurams. The first kopuram, the name called Keralandagan Gate. Keralandagan means Chola king, it succeeded the Kerala. After that, they built the kopuram. The second kopuram name, Rajaraja Gate. But you know there is one interesting Thanjavur temple, the Garbhagriha interior, 1000 years ago, Chola painting here. You know the Ajanta Ellora, the painting famous. But the worldwide, only two places the painting, Thanjavur painting, frescoes. One in Italy, the Vatican City, another Thanjavur. The replica, the museum here, please go and have a look. Closing time. Light, rich lady. You know they're wearing the matching sarees. White to white, yellow to yellow, orange to yellow. Here different putta design, check design, chep design. Here different belt system, different bangles, different necklace, different hairstyle. Not now the civilization. And one more interesting, the king of attended wearing the double collar shirt, wearing the bush coat, single collar shirt. When civilized people, olden days, they are understand. This is a painting name called frescoes painting. You know that the worldwide, the best painting in the world. Here, look at the Garbhagriha interior completely hollow. Here the cross, here the Stula Linga, this Suchama Linga. And here the one more interesting, here Narthamalai, Tiruchi and other place. They brought the stone after constructed temple. And one more interesting on the corner I can explain. Here the king of the Rajaraja and the chief architect. You see the eyes, nose and lips, everything the fantastic. This is a painting, very good painting. Tamila, before I told you, look at here the corridor. The wonderful corridor here. Now you see that the Sanctum Sanctorum, tallest and biggest. See that all the sculpture, you know the Ganesh and the Vishnu, Vishadana, Veerabhadra, Kalandaka and the corner Nataraja. You know the corner, that side, the best photograph view, I can show you. Tallest and biggest temple, only Thanjavur Temple. See the angle of the building. You know the Italian building, the piece of building, 5.6 tilting. The German Houston Tower, 5.2. Here, the angle of engineering, marvelous, wonderful. And one more interesting, according to Thanjavur history, ruled by 3 dynasties. First is the Chola king, second the Noyan king, third is the Maratha king. The main temple, the main temple and the gopuram, the corridor, everything is the Chola time, 1000 years ago. That Subramanya Temple, the 16th century, Vijayanagara king. Here the Ganesh Temple, they built by Maratha king from 18th century. And the sitting the boys from 21st century. Okay. Madam, Radha madam, you find out? ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ ಬನ್ನಿ ಗಣೇಶ Already I told you the painting, the same statue here we call Karula, the chief architect and the great saint, the king's advisor. You know the name of God in Tamil, a lot of people say we call it Siddha. Now the Palani is built by, you know, the very great saint that built it here. Very important temple. The Bogar, in Palani means Bogar Siddha. Here in Thanjavur Temple, Karuvura, the great saint. You look at the face, light smiling. Nagumuva. Yes. Really great things. Now we are going to next Subramanya Temple. Here the Subramanya Temple, one more interesting. Subramanya, 6 face, 12 arms. We called Arumuga, Sanmuga, Subramanya, different form. When you enter the Subramanya Temple, everybody says Arohara. Arohara means the problem, everything salvation. Now I tell you know the God name, you tell me Arohara. Vetrivel Muruganukku
Arohara.
Kandavel Muruganukku
Arohara.
Gnanavel Muruganukku
Arohara.
Kandanukku
Arohara.
Velanukku
Arohara.
Muruganukku
Arohara.
Subramanyanukku
Arohara.
Welcome. One more interesting. Here the Dwarpalakas, Lord God is a black granite. Come near. Madam, Radha Madam, come on. You see the one stone, the beginning rough stone, when you touch here. When you're finishing the body, you see the knees, the human body, anatomic structure, and the steel metallic sound. The body is no sound. See how to making the sculpture. You know the traditionally Thanjavur, the rice bowl of Tamil Nadu. Everybody's stomach full will enjoy the fine arts. You know the fine arts, the center place in Thanjavur. When you get down, I show you something. Here, look at the temple formed like a chariot. You know the Ratha. Here the big wheel is broken.
Oh.
And here, come on madam. Look at the reef knot. The scout people, sailor, doctor, come on. When you see the reef knot, when you touch here, see the agga. How the finishing workmanship. And here the one more interesting, look at the teeth, the gums and the interior mouth. See the inside. Ah! It's not courageous. Thanjavur stone hearts never bite. Okay?
That's like that? Oh, really?
No, no. You see the tank. You see the tank inside. Now you see the prahara. Now see the corridor, the vast corridor here. Near about 800 feet long. But one more interesting. Here the Shivalingam, the number of the Shivalingam 252. The whole temple 252 Shivalingam. The painting 18th century. No repainting. Now you see that this way. This is a Marathi language. Marathi inscription. This is a mandapa. This is built by Maratha king.
ಯಾವ ಮಂಟಪ ಇದು?
This is the Subramanya Temple mandapa.
Okay.
Now can you get down? I tell you something. Now look at the here. This is the mandapa. There one more interesting. Here, look at the here the Komuga. There is a drainage system. The Komuga is coming in the outside the Abhisheka water. Left side with the sword the man. And second layer there's the Tripura on the castle. And third layer the small statue. Just above on the arch center में Kapivala is. Really?
Crow is sitting.
Yes.
ಅದ ಓಕೆ.
You know the Chola time, they trade their business Greek, Roma and China and all over the world. For example, the European man wearing the cap is unusual Hindu temple. And one more interesting, next we are going to Parvati Temple. This temple they built by Pandya kings from 13th century. The Parvati is facing the south direction. Normally Parvati facing eastern side. Here the south direction. South is the knowledge, music, education, fine arts. All the arts are here. But during the Navaratri, Dasara holiday time, you know the 9 days, Navaratna Alangara. The 2 eyes is not enough. Enjoy it. For Abhisheka purpose. You see that? Abhisheka purpose. You see they carve the inside. Such a nice carve. See that? Inside. Ah! Again. It's such a wonderful, like Egyptian pyramid.